guys, welcome back to Sniffy aka Clarice, and as you can see we're down in Chez Clarice. I think it's the first time this year we've been down here. I've mentioned it before, I'm a sufferer of chronic pain and the past week I've had another wee flare up. So hence I have just been popping up the odd wee YouTube short instead of doing any videos, but I have started my seed sowing, albeit in the house, because this is the first day that we've not had any frost. And what I have found, I'm just going to show you, and we have tulips, looks like tulips, and the frost I would have thought would have killed them off, but no, they're growing away in there with no soil. So what we're going to be tackling today is a little bit beside the pond. I've took the cover off the pond and cleaned it out a wee bit and put the irises, the water irises, and all the wee plants back inside the pond. And my 3 cats and Hannibal have been digging the side bit that I made into a wee garden last year. So what I'm going to do is see to that wee bit today on this video, guys. I need to put my glasses on. And what I'm planning on doing is getting those little tulip bulbs straight in and then sprinkling, I think it's 2 metres square, but I'm just going to cover this wee bit, there's no 2 metres there, with a wildflower mix for the bumblebees, etc, etc, and I think it'll be absolutely gorgeous down there at the pond. And then I have tons of saved nigella seeds, thousands of seeds in each one of these flower heads, so I'm going to burst some of them open and sprinkle some of them down. But first of all, we do have some nice clean gloves, and we need to take off the inexpensive UGG style boots and put on the gardening boots. Without further ado, let's get over to the pond. You just see it as it is, as I'm seeing it, and I can assure you guys, this year my garden is an absolute tip. But we'll get there, we will get there. Let's go and get this done. Everything, as you can imagine, I've tried a couple of years, guys, if you've been watching the channel for a while, to get all this re-grassed. To no avail, as you can see. I don't know if we're going to try again this year by fencing this whole area in and seeing if we can indeed get some grass back on here. As you can see, I've placed these down here already. This is the wee area I'm going to be working on today's video, and I've always put that bit down, and it almost do just now until such time as all the plants etc come up, and then I'll think again, because I don't want that down there the full summer long. It'll take the look away. So yeah, I better get stuck in here, guys. It's really bedded down, which it should be. I think I'm going to have to move that further back a wee bit. And as you can see, what we were dealing with a couple of years ago, I think 4 years I've been doing the garden now, the whole garden was like this. You see it, absolutely thick clay, full of goodness, but an absolute pain in the butt. And so it's took me, 3 or 4 years to get it. Certain places all right for planting, so this is why I'm wanting an absolute no dig in all my vegetable plots. But down here, all we did last year was put some fertiliser down it and covered it up with extra compost, and it did seem to do fine and dandy, but that's not looking too good. But saying that, when you're doing it a wildflower mix, one thing you really do not want is a rich fertile soil. They like poor soil, so we'll see how this wildflower mix does down here. But let's get this back in. A poor wee plant. Plenty of roots out anyway. But what we need is this part here. All this goes under the ground, and this part here we need it facing the sun, and this gets red hot in the summer, so this has to be baked or you get no flowers. Baked by the sun. The tulips, honestly, that's unbelievable, and it's not like me at all. 3 plant pots, guys, that I've actually got, that's full of tulips and daffodil bulbs. I must have pulled them out the ground after they were finishing and died back last year, and I've just popped them in the tubs, and we've not been well, I've totally and utterly forgot about them. Roots under the ground, pressed in, but with the rhizomes facing the sun. I know you can't see too much. Just until I get it prepped. I think I'll do half a bit at a time because I don't want to stand on it again once I've... Oh dear. I've made a fine good job at this. The animals, I mean. Oh, that's like about half it. Just tickled over, guys. I'm going to get some of these chops in now, I think. This wee bit here, just in front of you, you just can't see it. I'm actually, or I have actually opened up some nigellas. I don't know if you can see the seeds falling. And I'm just sporadically just dropping them everywhere, even the flower heads, because they'll just rot down. And I might have to put back into the shed and get some more. I do have tons of these. And because of the size of the seeds, you really want these as close to the top. I don't know if the camera's picking that up, but as close to the top as you can get it, and just as long as I get contact with the soil, I don't need much of a covering. Absolutely tiny, tiny, tiny wee seeds. Oh, stiff, stiff, stiff. Right. So this is a mixture of annuals and biennials, and it looks as if we'll get cosmos in there, calendula, is that nigella, cornflowers, some poppies. You do buy different mixes, guys, that you can get, so give the bag a shake. It does look as if we've got some calendulas in here as well. Let me see. The camera will pick it up. I don't want to bend and end up in the muck. But as I said, you can buy different seed mixes, but I paid 50 sown teams. And I'm just sprinkling all along the top. And amongst the nigellas. And amongst the tulips. Down the back where it is very, very poor soil. And not an awful lot of normal soil there. Where did I put that bag? And then more round the front. I'm actually hoping, keeping everything crossed. Ouch. That these actually come to fruition. Right, there we go, guys. Not too bad. I'm hoping that they don't all grow up all bent and untowards, but when you've been lying like that all autumn and winter long, you never know. But all that is all now got the wildflower mix in it and some nigella seeds, and I'm going to start now this way down to about here, I think, and then we'll get all the bits and bobs up and get them washed. Wee Willie, wee Archie and my wee Toadstool. And I can hear the culprits. Oi! Culprits, come here. Sky, Sky! Here they come. What you two doing? Sky? Eh? Hannibal, did you make this mess here? Hannibal, look. Look, look. Did you make this mess? Did you make this mess? You cheeky boy. Sky, Sky. Yeah, did you make the mess? Did you make the blinking mess, did you? Cheeky, cheeky girl, yeah. Right, you must go. Go and get your dad. Daniel, shout them to go and get this finished and try and get it covered up. Right, go. Look at that nice fancy jumper she's got on today. Got a lovely jumper on today and she's off. Right, carry on, Clarice. Carry on. Oh, it's under my eyes. Look at that sunshine. You see it, guys? Oh, I'm having a bit of a head rush. Oh. Right. Turn you round. Right, so there we go, guys. Not done an awful lot, but hopefully enough to save the lives of those little tulips, God love them. And then the lovely wildflower mix. This is meant to be the edging until the dogs had a different idea. That's hopefully, I've just put all the wee bits and bobs in the wee spaces that I know for a fact Sky will indeed come in there and dig that out, or one of my cats. But that's as best as I can get it at the minute. And hopefully that little bit of fencing will make things alright and tickety-boo until such times the flowers come up. And the same again on here. I don't think we can see the wee fishes as they're still deep in the middle of the pond until it heats up a wee bit. I think I'll put another couple of the tubs of tulips right along here because that's got quite a bit of soil along there, so if I can get in there later on. But the thing is, the dog still can get over there and dig them out, as can the cats, but what can I do? I'm going to have to try anyway. And this is my niece and my nephew's plaques that I made 4 years ago when they were over for their hollybobs, Addison and Carson, so they're needing a wee touch up and a repaint. And that there's my wee frog from my friend. So, there we go, guys, there's another wee thing done. What are you doing with a blinking leaf hanging out your top mouth or your top lip? Come here, come and see your mum. Right, sit down then, let me see. Oh no, I don't want to see your bum. Hi, Bo. Hi, Bo. We're going to say goodbye, look. Yeah. Yeah. Are you very handsome? Oh, you're the sexiest boy in the town, aren't you? You're the sexiest boy in the town? Yes. Right, what we're going to say now? Au revoir. Toodle Pip. And bye-byes. Bye, guys.